Hello, folks, and welcome back to True Crime Phenomenon. Just wanted to do a quick update. There's breaking news on the Jean-Luc Brunel case, who's tied to Jeffrey Epstein. He's just taken his own life, committed suicide while in prison in Paris awaiting trial. Now, if you're not familiar with Jean-Luc Brunel, he owned MC2 Model Management, and he was born in Paris, France, 1946, and passed today, February 19th, 2022. He was between 75 76 years old. He's best known for being an associate of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, he actually met Jeffrey Epstein through Ghislaine, because he met Ghislaine in the 80s. Now, we all know that Epstein kind of ran in these modeling agency groups. He worked for Victoria's Secret, apparently recruiting models. Now, Jean-Luc Brunel began his career in the 70s working for Karen Models in Paris. He had offices in New York City, Miami, and Tel Aviv. Now, all of these places actually have connections to Jeffrey Epstein, because Jeffrey Epstein had that giant apartment townhome in New York City. Jeffrey Epstein's also from the Florida area, Palm Beach to be precise. And then it's also believed that Jeffrey Epstein is Mossad, Israeli intelligence. So Tel Aviv is the capital of Israel. Now, like I said, Jean-Luc Brunel met Ghislaine Maxwell in the 1980s. And apparently this is about the same time that Jeffrey Epstein met Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, if you know anything about Ghislaine, her father is reported to be Mossad as well. So if you have all three of these particular people in the picture here, all related to Mossad, her father was said to be a Mossad agent. Jeffrey Epstein had several different Israeli politicians to his island, like I think it was Ehud Barak and former Prime Minister of Israel. Right, and then you have this guy who's got an office in Tel Aviv. So what's the connection? Is it Mossad? Is it Israel? Is it a shared belief system? It's hard to say. Now, Jean-Luc Brunel is known for discovering several different models like Christy Turlington, Sharon Stone, Mila Jovovich. Now, he has a long history of abuse allegations. Okay, it didn't just start, in the last couple of years with Epstein. His abuse allegations go all the way back to the 1980s. It's actually what got him banned from his model agency in Europe. Now, it was at the end of a 7-month investigation, but there was no charges, zero around him. Now, if you look at Epstein's background, Epstein was a serial criminal, constantly committing crimes, constantly committing abuse against minors. And Alex Acosta, the district attorney that investigated him, said that he wasn't to be touched because he's intelligence. Now, what does that mean? Intelligence of one of our partners, like Israel, or was he intelligence for Mossad or CIA? I mean. So it's hard to say. I think he has links to both personally, but you can never be sure. Now, Jean-Luc Brunel moved to the United States in the early 2000s to begin his modeling agency here. Now, after he got kicked out of Karen Models, he actually opened up essentially reformed MC2 Model Management. So that's how that came. Now, if you know who Virginia Giuffre is the woman that was trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein, allegedly. And she said that Jean-Luc Brunel was known for trafficking girls to Epstein, thousands of girls. Now, in 2008, after Epstein got that sweetheart deal where he would go to jail just certain hours. So he was released from the jail during the day and just basically went to sleep in the jail at night, had his own private quarters and everything, and just total sweetheart deal. Jean-Luc Brunel visited him in 2008 while he was in prison or jail, whatever you want to call it, over 70 times. Okay, 70 times. And he was only in jail for about a year, so, at least once a week. 52 weeks in a year, minimum 70 times, so minimum once a week. Now, Jean-Luc Brunel went into hiding in 2019 after Epstein's arrest. Now, Epstein, if you remember, had very suspicious circumstances surrounding his death as well. A lot of people believe that he was murdered and not actually didn't actually take his own life. And if you go back, look at that case, which I'll be getting into more of that as this story unfolds. I'll be covering this over the next couple of weeks. Now, if you look at his circumstances, you had 2 guards that fell asleep. You had multiple cameras all fail at the same time. And then you also had his cellmate that was moved. So you have multiple different facets of this investigation that just look suspicious. There's no other way to put it. Now, in December of 2020, December 16th, Brunel was actually intercepted by French police in Paris, and he was on a flight to Dakar, Senegal, which is in northwest Africa. Now, if I remember right, they don't have any type of extradition there in Senegal, so I think he was trying to get away somewhere where he could hide out, and the northern Africa area is known for French speaking. So Jean-Luc Brunel, speaking French, definitely seems like a place that he would go to hide out. He was arrested on charges of rape, sexual assault, criminal conspiracy, and human trafficking involving minors. It's a bad dude, not a good guy. He was indicted in September 2021, and Brunel had professed his innocence, just like Epstein, just like Ghislaine Maxwell. And his lawyer made a statement, said that he took his own life due to the gross injustice. It's just ironic. I mean, this guy's had nothing but allegations following him since since the 80s. So what's that, 40 years? 40 years of allegations following him, and so later on in his life, he finally gets caught, I guess. He gets his comeuppance. And like I said, he's 75, 76 years old, older man at the end of his life. I find it hard to believe that he would take his own life. It just seems too suspicious for me. Now, if something happens to Ghislaine Maxwell, then all the alarm bells will go off. But there's definitely some high-profile people that were at the Epstein's island. Bill Clinton, I think, had 27 trips that were recorded. Bill Gates, he likes the Bills apparently. He knows Donald Trump, so he's real close with Donald Trump in Palm Beach. Now that one I'm just not quite sure about, because when you're at a certain level in politics and business, you start rubbing elbows with these different people. So whether or not that's suspicious, I don't know. But if there's any proof that he went to his island, that would be a different story. I do believe George Clooney went to the island, and just several famous people. Kevin Spacey. There's all kinds of different bizarre things going on in the world of Jeffrey Epstein, Jean-Luc Brunel, and Ghislaine Maxwell. And I truly think that Ghislaine is just a narcissist. I don't think she thinks that she did anything wrong. I don't think she thinks she's actually going to get in trouble. She just was recently convicted on charges relating to trafficking minors. And she's actually appealing it because one of the jurors did not fill out the questionnaire properly. And if that's the case, then so be it, right? However, I do know that she's going to try every trick that she can to get out of this. Anyway, so that's some basic coverage for now. News update, Jean-Luc Brunel, age 75, 76 years old, has taken his own life today, February 19th, 2022. This is Josh, True Crime Phenomenon. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know what you think about Jeffrey Epstein, Jean-Luc Brunel, and Ghislaine Maxwell. Giving Jeffrey a foot massage over here and showing Mr. Brunel her cleavage. So, anyways, they obviously are pretty close. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Just want to say thank you to everyone. I really appreciate all the support and the views and the subscriptions, and especially the comments. There's a lot of good comments down in the comment section. So just want to say thank you. I appreciate everything, and I will get back to you soon with some more updates regarding this case, as well as the other ones that I'm currently making. All right, thank you so much, and have a great day.